prophecy of Muhammad disobeys. In the end times, the disobedience is clearly seen through Islam. But Muhammad is claimed to be a successor of Christ in the prophethood. And they claim to be following the prophets, and Christ being one of those in the lineage of the prophets. They believe that out of two prophets, that it will decree what is actually a prophetic inclination to Islam. Therefore, Yahya, which is John, and Isa, which is Jesus to them, are both prophets, and they will continue to teach the same message. And Muhammad is claimed to be in that succession where he teaches the same message. But Muhammad disobeys Jesus. And looking to their teachings, it becomes clear. In the Hadith 43:19 in 1600 chapter of the appearance of the Dajjal, Muhammad swore by Allah about the Dajjal. And it says here, the Prophet said, "Let him who hears of the Dajjal, Antichrist, go far from him, for I swear by Allah that a man will come to him thinking he is a believer and follow him because of confused ideas roused in him by him." So what we see right here, in the end times what will occur, right, is that people believe that Muhammad and his teachings have a prophetic fulfillment of what will occur in the end times. But in that prophetic fulfillment of the end times, where Muslims actually will be converted because the truth is being revealed to them by the prophet, he swears falsely by God and makes an oath to God, which is disobedience to Christ's own teachings. Therefore, he cannot be a successor of Christ's lineages of a prophet. His prophethood is null and void. He actually goes against what Jesus teaches about swearing oaths. In the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 33 through 37, Jesus teaches, "Again, you have heard that it hath been said of them of old time, that thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil." So what we see here is that Muhammad is swearing an oath to Allah about the Dajjal in the end times, okay? And claims to be a successor and follower of the same prophetic message of Jesus. That's a big problem. In their hadith, it says here in 43:19, the Prophet said, "Let him who hears of the Dajjal go far from him, for I swear by Allah." So we see right here clearly that Muhammad is teaching against what Jesus teaches, to swear not at all, not even by Jerusalem, not by heaven, not by even his own head. So Muhammad is a liar and a deceiver, and he's a false prophet. You can't be a prophet and change the message of Christ and teach contrary to Christ. Muhammad clearly is swearing oaths by Allah, claiming that it's God. So you're not supposed to swear by heaven. So Muhammad cannot be a follower of the succession of prophets. And this is why Muhammad warned in the end times that people would fall to the truth that the Dajjal teaches, because he knew that what they were teaching was falsehoods, and that by the end it would be revealed the truth, that the lies that have kept them captive would be unveiled. And he's making oaths and swearing and making all these promises that people listen to the Dajjal, that they'll be led away. But the fact remains is, what did Muhammad do? Muhammad lied and made an oath to God, and Muslims claim that he's a succession of the prophets. And if you disobey two of Muslims' prophets, you can't be a prophet. You deny Islam. You reject the message of two prophets. And Christ made that very clear, that you should not swear any oaths. Not by heaven, not by earth, not by Jerusalem, not by hairs on your own head. There should be no oaths or no swearing at all be done. And this is how we know that Muhammad was disobedient, even to the simplest teachings and instructions of Christ. Even if they claim that Christ is just a prophet, they reject the message of not swearing oaths, and Muhammad still disobeys the prophet. And this is the message that is given to all Muslims across the world. You need to repent and turn and follow to the truth. We'll lead you to the promised land, we'll lead you to the Holy Land, but you've got to reject Islam and confess that Christ is the Son of God, the living God, and He will absolve your sin, and He will permit you pardon. But otherwise you follow this false prophet that is sworn by heaven, the curses and plagues will come upon you, because Muhammad disobeys. And this is the prophecy of Muhammad disobeys.